What is going on, guys? B-Man27 here and welcome back to another video. Today is Mod 2 Monday, Tuesday edition. I apologize for not making this yesterday. Something came up and I wasn't actually able to make the video. Usually when this happens, I just don't make an MTM for that week. But there was a lot of good mods that are definitely worth making an episode on, so I didn't want to skip it. But let's just get into the first mod. The first mod on this list is the Black Ops 1 gun mod. Unfortunately, this mod only works in zombies, but I am sure that they will make it compatible with multiplayer soon. Basically what this mod does is it replaces all of the guns in the regular BO3 maps with guns from Call of Duty Black Ops 1. The full list goes as follows: AK-47, AUG, MPL, Spaz 12, Dragunov, L96A1, FAMAS, MP5K, CZ75, CZ75 dual wield, AK-74U, M16, RPK, Python Stakeout, HS10, PM63, HK21, Olympia Spectre, M1911, G11, Commando, FN FAL, MP40, China Lake Galil, and the M14. I am actually surprised that this mod didn't come out sooner, since it is just an obvious idea for a mod, and other mods like this have been out for a while. There are a few bugs that I did notice, however. The first I noticed is that the controller vibration for some guns is really messed up and it vibrates for too long after you stop shooting. This is really annoying, and I actually had to turn off the vibration since it was bugging me so much. Another bug is that the sight for the PM63 is slightly off center. It's not a huge deal, but it's just kind of one of those things that bugs me a little bit. I'm sure that other guns are off center as well, but this is the only one I really noticed. The last major one that I noticed is that on the RPK and the FAL, the little lever thing is always bouncing up and down constantly, which is annoying and distracting. Hopefully all of these little bugs get ironed out soon, because the playing experience would be much better if there weren't so many little problems. To top off this mod, it uses the Gorod Krovi Pack-a-Punch camo, which is my favorite out of all the ones in Black Ops 3. The next mod I'll be showcasing today is the Nazi Army Survival map. This map is very small and simple, but it is nice to see a map that is good at spending just a little bit of time. If you don't have enough time to play a full game of zombies, but you still want to spend some time on something, then I recommend you play this map. It would also be a very fun map to try and beat your highest round on, since usually you cap at about like 10 or 12, but it would be fun to see how far you can push your limit. One thing I wish it had is a viable ending, which would give you something to work for. This map is very similar to Knocked because you have no perks and all you really have is the box and a few wall weapons. This would be a super great map to play with friends, especially because you are forced to camp because the map is so small in close quarters. I also enjoy all of the little detail, and I'm glad that the map maker spent a lot of time on it and didn't rush the design of the map itself. This map includes custom weapons like plenty of your World War II classics such as MP40, SCG-44, and the PPSH, along with a bunch of other weapons from different games like the M1 Irons from Advanced Warfare, which unfortunately aren't dual wield, and a bunch of classics from Black Ops 1. One fatal flaw that could have gone wrong with this map but unfortunately didn't is potentially having a zombie entrance behind where I am camping in this gameplay, because then the map would be awful since you die so quickly because there's nowhere to defend yourself from. Overall, this map is very well designed since the map size isn't that big, and I'm glad that the map maker spent a whole lot of attention to detail, which unfortunately you can't see well with my potato of a computer. The third mod in today's video is going to be the DS Zombies Temple mod. This map is the third in its series and is basically a remake of one of the 4 Zombies maps that were in the DS version of Black Ops 1. I've already covered the first 2 in previous mod tool videos. It is pretty difficult, but I'd say it's the easiest out of the other 2 that have already come out. Unlike the other ones, there is actually a spot that is kind of possible to train, although it is tight. Someone could probably work it, but I suck at zombies, so it isn't much of an option. The design for this map is good as well, but I guess you can't really credit that to the creator of the mod since it's a remake. It has perks and Pack-a-Punch, which is good because it is very difficult with perks, so I can't imagine trying to get a decent game without Quick Revive or Jug. There is a song Easter egg, but I have no clue how to do it, to be completely honest. The great thing about these DS mods is that they use some of the actual custom sounds that were in the actual game. It adds in a little extra effect that just makes it a little bit better. Also, I like the addition of some of the machines being trapped in rocks and like being kind of tilted. I know that the Quick Revive machine and the power switch are tilted like that, and to be completely honest, when I first saw the power switch I thought it was a piece for the buildable power, but luckily that isn't in this. One main thing about this is that it is a game of point conservation. You have to think of smart investments in your points, since the doors are like 5,000 and then 10,000 points, so you need to save up a lot for that, all while having bad weapons. I think it's a cool idea that they're remaking these, and I'm definitely gonna add in the last one to come out in a future mod tool video. The last map I'll be showcasing is the Fabric Winterwald map. The name is German for factory in the winter forest. This is a very cold and gloomy looking map. It even has the same feature that Ascension has, where the screen is black and white until you turn on the power. It even has some storyline on the Steam page about it, which is pretty cool because you don't get that with most maps. The Pack-a-Punch system is just like the Kinoe, which is nice to see because there's somewhat of a challenge to get Pack-a-Punch, which isn't common in Mod Tool maps. The layout reminds me a lot of Fabric Darren Toten, which is actually made by someone else but has a very similar name to this mod. One nice thing is that there's a soul filling area that leads to another room. Even though it has this feature, it surprisingly isn't a You Always Win Zombies map. There is even an Easter egg for free perk bottles, which is a cool concept that not many maps have. A buildable shield is also present, along with all the perks you would want to have except for maybe Vulture Aid. There is even a full Easter egg, which I think is the same as a perk bottle Easter egg, but it is cool because not many mods have that. Custom weapons are also in this map, which makes it more fun to play instead of using all of the same weapons that are in a lot of other maps. This mod seems to get a lot of inspiration from Fabric Darren Toten, which is good since we need more maps like that. Fabric was a very complete map and is a great example for other creators to follow. This map isn't as complete as Fabric Darren Toten, but it is as close as it needs to be. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. If you didn't, give it a dislike. One last thing before I end this video, go follow me on Twitter. I usually tweet out what I'm going to upload for that day. Like yesterday I couldn't upload a video, so I let you guys know on Twitter. There's always a link in the description for that. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, then don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.